your bank, SoFi. Want to check in on that. There has been, since last we talked, President Biden has extended the federal student loan payment moratorium by 4 more months. And as you know, SoFi is started as a student loan company. Does this mean anything for SoFi?
Right, yeah. So does it mean anything for SoFi? Yes, of course it means something for SoFi. So a big part of SoFi's business today is their student loan business. Again, to your point, that's how they got started. The company was founded by a couple of Stanford grads who firsthand were sick and tired of the very inefficient student loan process, the heavy fees associated with it, the lack of speed associated with it, the lack of convenience associated with it. And so they developed SoFi to become a digitally native, hyper-convenient, low-fee way for students to refinance their loans. And that's the company's hero product. And as their hero product, the company's still very young, so that hero product is still a very large portion of the business today. But the reason that the student loan moratorium does not impact my overall bull thesis, or the extension of the moratorium does not impact my overall bull thesis on SoFi, is because it's kind of like saying, let's say Amazon 2002, and the government ordered a ban on selling books online. Well, Amazon got its start by selling books online. Very true. In 2002, selling books online was a very big part of the business. Very true. But how important is selling books online to Amazon today? 20 years down the road, selling books online is a meaningless afterthought in the Amazon technology ecosystem. And I think that's the way you got to look at it with SoFi, is that, yes, the student loan moratorium might represent a large part, or the student loan, I keep saying moratorium as it's part of their business. Now, the moratorium is impacting them. The student loan refinancing is a big part of the business today. But what this company is trying to build is an all-in-one financial super app, an ecosystem that comprises all parts of the consumer banking process. And in that process, student loan refinancing is a very, 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 very small piece of the pie. If SoFi succeeds in creating this empire, which we believe they will succeed in doing so, then in 5-10 years, student loan refinancing is going to be an afterthought to them, just as selling books online is an afterthought to Amazon today. So that's why long-term we are hardly impacted by the student loan moratorium, or the extension of the student loan moratorium. Now, even having said that, yes, it's going to have an impact on the short-term trajectory of the business, but still in 2022, even with this moratorium, even with a large part of its business put on hold, essentially, the company is still going to grow revenues by about 50% year over year in 2022. The margins of the business are still going to double in 2022. And EBITDA in the business is going to triple in 2022. So even with a large portion of its business put on pause, this company is still going to grow at rates that the rest of the market is completely envious of. And that speaks to the robustness of the underlying business momentum here. This is much more than a student loan refinancing business. It is an all-in-one digital finance super app that is, quite frankly, going to reimagine consumer banking as we know it. So near-term pain, long-term gain. We said a couple weeks ago, insiders are buying the heck out of the stock, including the CEO, Anthony Noto. Very smart, very well-respected guy, former CFO of Twitter, CFO of the NFL, very, 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 very seasoned business exec. He is buying his stock hand over fist. You should join him. SoFi below $10 is an absolute bargain. This is a $100 stock by 2025. Buy and hold. You're going to make 10 times your money. I'm very confident in saying that today.
Thanks for watching HGI Clips. For the full episode, head on over to our sister channel at Hypergrowth Investing by clicking the link in the description, or listen to the podcast on any of your favorite streaming platforms. We make new episodes every Wednesday, so make sure to check it out and subscribe to never miss any of Luke's Hypergrowth insights.